Gino, what inspired you to take the first step to quit? How
I
how did you
okay.
quit?
When I started Iba, it was like I was really conscious about like how it affected me if when I would play basketball or other sports, and it didn't. To tell you the truth, it really didn't for the longest time. So in my head, well, baliwala pala to eh. So there are times in between games I'd make yosi eh. Like in like some of the guys I used to play with the outside in the DASPA park will tell you this. Like after the first game, di ba may konting break yan. So step outside, have a yossi, and then wait for your next game. And that was common. And
Actually, if I could chime in, and Doc, maybe
yeah,
you can support this. After physical exertion,
Mm-hmm.
your body absorbs nicotine so much because it goes into the blood flow directly, diba? Your heart is pumping harder. So mas
Open,
Yes.
masarap
lungs are
mag
open.
after smoking, diba?
Yeah, when you are more
After exercise.
yeah. When you are more active physically, your metabolism also increases. And when your metabolism increases, it excretes more the nicotine.
yeah.
And the more you excrete the nicotine, the more craving you will get.
Kaya
Will
pala.
have. Yeah. I would like to touch also what the senator and Jay made mention a while ago. Usually, smoking goes with drinking. You know why? Because when you drink, the alcohol also facilitates the excretion of nicotine. So your urine will become acidic, and then it excretes more nicotine, and then you crave more the smoke. So every time you go on drinking, you also would like to have a smoking.
So that's why lumalakas yung
Yes,
pagyoyosi ng
the
mga
fat.
Yeah.
pag
Yeah.
nakainom, pag nasa bar.
Yes.
Because you're secreting it
You're
and you're
secreting
losing
it.
that hit, and then
Your
you're smoking more.
the alcohol will make your urine acidic, so it
Mm.
will cause the excretion of more nicotine in your urine.
Is that the same thing for coffee, Doc?
More or less, yeah, more or less.
Okay, yeah, because for me naman, because I don't drink a lot, but the coffee and the yossi was really a morning routine yan, like automatic. Wake up, coffee, yossi. Even
Yeah,
before breakfast.
the problem with caffeine is that it competes with nicotine. So that's the only thing different there. Actually, it's just the behavioral association of it, no. But to
Yeah.
increase it fully, no, it's not really because they compete each other with each other.
But is it true? Does it? Because in my mind, when I would do that, yossi and coffee in the morning, is so that I can go to the banyo. I mean, is there any scientific proof?
Yeah.
Ako rin, Doc. Ako rin.
Well, we already know that your brain tells you whenever you smoke, it recalls the thing that you were doing originally. So it tells you now, do the same thing again. So it's as I was saying a while ago, it's a forging of the situation and the behavior. Okay, so if you
Pero,
are, yeah, go ahead.
pero ngayon, kape rin. I mean, I don't smoke anymore. Pero coffee, that's like, after I have my first cup,
Yeah, so
off to the races na ako.
this the
That's
same.
psychological.
Yeah, the same because you've been used to it already.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
conditioning. That's classical conditioning of your brain.
Pavlovian.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ivan
Gino,
Pavlov. Okay.
going back to
Hmm.
what made you want to quit? What inspired you to quit?
Well, I tried to quit 3 times. So
Okay.
the first one when I was mentioning, um, I kind of just thought it wasn't beneficial for my health in the long term. I was probably in my siguro mga 30s na dun, or maybe late 20s. So I figured if I don't stop now, I might not be able to do it anytime soon. And then I couldn't stop, so I continued until probably my mga mid 30s. Then that's when I started feeling the, because I'm asthmatic also, so I guess I really shouldn't have smoked in the very first place though. And parang I started to need my inhaler, and I didn't need the inhaler for the longest time, but I started to need my asthma inhaler for random times now. It wasn't even just playing sports or whatever. It just would happen that I would need it. And so I figured I should really, really stop, but I still didn't. I actually stopped by accident. And I was in New York, and my baon na yossi was kulang, so I actually ran out of yossi. And because
No, nagdala ka ng Yossi from the Philippines.
nagdala ako ng Yossi from the Philippines.
Kasi ang mahal ng Yossi sa New York, grabe. Sobrang mahal sa New York, pare.
Smuggle ka ng Yossi, Gino. Smuggle ka ng Yossi.
No naman. Siguro I brought like 3 packs.
Limit nun, 2 rim eh.
Yeah, so I bought
is 2 rims.
Maybe 4 packs for about 2 weeks,
okay.
maybe. So and for about a week I couldn't because I was in ESPN headquarters. So parang I was really conscious about not smoking in the mothership, but in the headquarters now. So I only started transfer to vape because I was so curious about it, and I ran out of Yossi. So I was in New York, my last couple of days in New York, and I didn't have any more cigarettes. So I randomly just went to a bodega and I saw the Juul, and I asked about the Juul, and I was so curious about it. So I said, give it a try, and so I did, and that was in 2018, and I can count on one hand how many cigarettes I've had since then.
Wow. So that was the first time? Wait, sorry, that was the last time?
That was the last time, and it just I've continued switching to vape since then.
So what about before? I mean, what are the other times? What else did you try to quit? I mean, how else did you try to quit?
Cold turkey. Just
cold turkey and what?
Yeah, I never tried the patch. I never tried anything like that. Just straight cold turkey.
And what made you fall off the wagon?
Well, trying to pick the brain of former PBA players.
So it's really parang, the social and the...
Parang story ni Jay. Parang ganun. So it was I can totally relate to that. But instead of talking to the military guys, I'm talking to former athletes.
Awesome. Doc, thoughts?
Oh, okay. So studies have shown that the primary reason why smokers finally decide to quit are really itemized as follows. No? Just like Gino. One reason probably is your asthma, that had motivated you to quit. Well, 43.2% of those who have quit from smoking has current health conditions as the main reason. Okay, so you may either have probably COPD na, or hypertension, or diabetes. These are the smoking-related diseases that will prompt you to probably aim to quit. Now, there are other reasons.
Scary.
Yeah. Guilty ka. Ano na yun? Guilty na kami.
Guilty ka ba,
No, actually, if I may add lang, no, to what
Yes,
Nino said.
When
I'm a golfer also, an athlete, but in golf kasi, very important sa mental game. Kasama rin yung ang sarap din mag-yosi, no? Especially when your game is bad.
Yeah.
So you have to compose yourself. Ang laking bagay pag nag-smoke ka, you get relax para you can improve your game. So it's really a mental game. Towards 2014, 2013, I think that's when vape was introduced, or even earlier. Some of my co-players, yung mga teammates ko in Wakwak, were already using vape. So I tried it. No? And sabi nila, it might help you quit smoking. At least you get the same sensation, the same feeling. So that's when I started vaping about 2012, 2013. And just like, ako naman, walang asthma, but I had nag-acid reflux ako. As you know, Doc, if you smoke, parang nakaka-add yan sa acidity. And then I already, as I age, I now have hypertension, also quite high sugar. So probably those are the reasons that probably made me also quit smoking.
Those are really the main reasons, major reasons why people quit smoking. Well, next to that are probably because you are already exposed to the risk. People are already made aware of the risk of smoking. So the other reason why they do quit smoking is because they want to avoid future health problems. Okay?
I think also yung what helped me, nag-vape ako, and then I graduated to IQOS. Parang ang daming di ba? Ang dami, you have to do a lot of things, pabusisi. In other words, lalo yung vape, you fix you clean everything, IQOS and that also. So in other words, alam mo nung huli, especially the IQOS, parang sabi ko, Kakatamad na to. One puff, you charge like that, you clean. I forget it. No? So that was it. No? Parang, I think IQOS is I quit smoking. So
yes,
I think it really helped me.
original smoking.
Yeah, I from vape to IQOS, and then now I'm smoke free. Now pag nag-akiyosi ako, nag-try ako while drinking, nauubo na ako eh. So